This video is about the best voice recorders of 2022. You'll find what you need to know to make the perfect choice for your audio needs and learn where to buy the best equipment. So make sure you watch this video and get ready to make some great recordings. We have included links in the description box. Let's get started. At number 1 is Sony ICD-UX570 Digital Voice Recorder. Sony's ICD-UX570 records crystal clear audio in a small, simple-to-use package, giving you a choice between a very powerful default configuration and a plethora of customizing choices. The ICD-UX570 from Sony is an improvement over the highly regarded UX560 that it replaced. This time, they reduced the size, increased the screen size, and enhanced the recording quality. Everything else is essentially the same, which is a good thing given the original's well-established performance and the fact that this version is also less expensive. Sony's digital recorder is less than half an inch thick and just 4 inches long, making it smaller than your phone. However, with up to 159 hours of MP3 capacity and 27 hours of working time, it has much more recording power than any smartphone or app combination. If you need more memory, the microSD card slot offers you as much as the number of cards you have. The scenes option that comes with the UX570 has preset levels and sensitivities for various scenarios. Meeting, lecture, interview, and other options are very self-explanatory. The stereo microphone's sensitivity levels can also be manually adjusted with options for low, medium, and high sensitivities. The microphones are optimized for focused or wide recording choices, which either focus on the person in front of the device or capture audio from every speaker in the room. Even while all of this flexibility is fantastic, the UX570's excellent default auto voice option sets it apart as a top choice for even recording beginners. The recorder's regular operating mode is optimized to capture the precise frequency of the human voice while canceling out other sounds, giving you clear, usable voice recordings with just one tap if you don't want to fiddle with volume levels. Even though the UX570 excels at recording voice, there are a few music settings that are capable of capturing all the highs and lows. With the optional linear PCM option, audio is recorded with the highest level of sound fidelity possible. However, keep in mind that this will cut into your recording time. LPCM data may be stored in the RAM for around 5 hours, as opposed to 150 plus hours of MP3 audio with the lowest possible recording quality. Large, visible buttons on the face make it easy to quickly start, pause, and stop recordings without fumbling. And a slide-out USB plug is used for charging and data transfer. The display menus have a ton of options, such as the customizations mentioned above. This is great for people who like to customize, but it might be confusing for someone who is unfamiliar with recording devices. Nevertheless, in the voice recording industry, the audio clarity given the tiny size and reasonably low cost is difficult to match. At number 2 is Sony ICD-BX140 4GB Digital Voice Recorder. Sony's ICD-BX140 is a low-frills voice recorder with good audio quality for individuals who need simple audio backups. Obviously, the Sony ICD-BX140's quality isn't going to compete with our top option, but at almost half the cost, it's a fair rival. The BX140 is a dependable single mic recorder with 4 GB of capacity for extended hours of audio capture, making it ideal for individuals who need to record the main points of meetings and presentations. You'll receive a whopping 1,000 plus hours of recording memory at the lowest level. Just keep in mind that the audio won't be of the highest quality. At the higher quality bitrate of 192 kbps, you still get a decent 45 hours of memory. It's interesting to note that the BX140 speaker performs playback more clearly than most others do. The built-in speaker on Sony's UX570 is almost half as large as the 28 speaker on this affordable device. That is probably due to the fact that this model does not make it simple to transfer files to your computer. Although there is a solution including a 3.5 male-to-male audio connection, most users will want to listen back to recordings directly from the BX140. The bitrate options vary from the extremely compressed 8 kbps to the fair quality 192 kbps, a bitrate that is comparable to many downloadable MP3 files available. You may also change the mic sensitivity to low or high. It uses 2 AAA batteries rather than being rechargeable, even though having to change the batteries can be less convenient. If you have additional on hand, you'll never run out of power. At number 3 is Tascam DR-05X Stereo Handheld Digital Audio Recorder. The Tascam DR-05X is a great option for individuals looking for high-end audio at a reasonable budget because it can record podcasts and publishing quality audio. Tascam maintains a laser-like emphasis on audio while Sony releases every piece of technology imaginable. Professional musicians, podcasters, and filmmakers value their professional equipment, and the Tascam DR-05X maintains that standard of excellence. This can offer high-quality audio at a relatively affordable price if you intend to broadcast your recordings, such as for a podcast or YouTube. Tascam includes a simple quarter-inch screw hole so you can place your DR-05X on a mic stand or tripod because they are where you'll use it in a variety of settings. You can use it as a high-quality USB mic by connecting it to your computer. For your DSLR video camera, you can utilize an attenuator cable as an external microphone, or you can even connect an external microphone for more flexible recording. It is possible to choose to record in lossless linear PCM for the best audio quality. Furthermore, you can save up to 192 hours of those lengthy WAV format recordings on a card because the Tascam accepts 128 GB SDXC cards. When conducting interviews, aim the two omnidirectional condenser mics at the subject and press the record button. The DR-05X's sensitivity makes it operate best on a mount. If not, place it on a soft cloth rather than flat on a surface that might bust. There aren't many defaults. There's only a dictation setting, so you'll have to enter your own settings for things like format, sampling frequency, volumes, mono vs, stereo, and other things. Depending on whether you appreciate the idea of customizing your experience, you can perceive this as a benefit or a drawback. The device can also be used as a computer audio interface to record directly into audio applications. The Tascam DR-05X is an excellent gadget for the price, operating more like a piece of professional equipment than a straightforward audio recorder, and it has a ton of options to satisfy both the novice user and the expert. At number 4 is Olympus WS852 voice recorder. The Olympus WS852 is a fantastic option for recording everything that was said in a lecture hall because it has a long battery life, good memory space, and straightforward presets. The Olympus WS852 doesn't attempt to provide audio of publishing quality because it only records an MP3 at a maximum bitrate of 128 kbps. It does, however, provide a simple means of recording meetings and lectures audiences where recording what was said is more crucial than replay quality. Running on two AAA batteries, the extended battery life means you might be able to go entire semester without changing the batteries. In addition, you won't likely ever need to remove a file thanks to the up to 1,000 hours of memory. We like that the WS852 has a preset conference setting that captures human voices that are further away since the dependable lecture hall recorder simply records what the professor is saying with the least amount of hassle on your side. Of course, if you've graduated from college, conference mode is also excellent for recording meetings. The slide-out USB cable makes it simple to transfer files to your computer. But the playing feature on the device itself is more crucial because you're probably only going to be listening to the files to obtain your lecture notes. You'll be able to hear recordings clearly if you have a speaker that is quite large. The multi-length forward and backward skip functions will take you directly to the parts of the lecture you wish to hear if you are transcribing the key points. The size is good and compact, and the buttons and display are easy to read. Even better, the recorder has a pocket mode that allows you to capture adjacent conversations without ever taking it outside. At number 5 is Zoom H1 Portable Recorder. The Zoom H1 has a wealth of capabilities that are perfect for recording vocals and offers professional audio quality in a small package. Not to be mistaken with the provider of video conferencing services, Zoom Corp. Creates recorders that have attracted a sizable fan base among amateur and seasoned audio professionals. The company's blend of top-tier hardware and user-friendly UI appeals to podcasters and filmmakers. The Zoom H1, which replaces their well-liked H1 and features easier-to-use controls, is Zoom's most reasonably priced handheld recorder. While some of their portable recorders can cost up to $300, Zoom is known for its high-quality audio capture, which can be successfully delivered by the sub-$100 H1. You can choose to record in linear PCM or WAV format for singers. That is a lossless recording choice that preserves the most of the authentic analog sounds emanating from your mouth. The overdub tool, which is excellent for recording vocals over pre-existing musical recordings, is another option. Another option is to use the timer function to set up and get in the zone before recording begins. The auto record mode starts recording when the recorder detects a particular volume. The H1 can support 32 GB SDHC cards and records directly to SD cards, just like the higher-end Tascam mentioned above. At the highest quality option, that translates to just over 15 hours per card and to more than 500 hours at the lowest setting. Musicians have more audio options thanks to the ability to plug in an external microphone, use the device itself as an audio interface with their computer, or use it as a micro SD card reader. Using the micro USB interface, downloading the files to your computer is a simple process. The H1 will cost more than a more affordable voice recorder, but it will capture your vocals more faithfully. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like it if you did. If you're new here, click the subscribe button. Wishing you all the best until the next video.